tired of all the uneducated noise you're getting from the droves of YOLO meme coin peddling douchebag gurus out there trying to use you as their exit liquidity? Would you rather learn a competent university-level set of skills that will guide you in managing and investing for the rest of your life? Join us 3 days a week at Digital Investor. Develop your knowledge of game theory, cognitive bias, macroeconomics, monetary theory, investment theory, psychology of the crowds, and more. For more info on Digital Investor and how it can help you, reach out at nickblacknext.com.
Brandon.
Hey. E for effort. It looks like we got.
What's going on in the? Oh man, big reveal today. OpenAI's big announcements that they're revealing a bunch of new stuff coming out. Not GPT-5 and probably not 4. Well, we don't know, but
we don't know.
5. Not 5. We know not 5 because Sam said not 5.
Okay,
and not search yet. They're not releasing Search GPT because maybe Google is paying them some money under the table to not destroy their company. They are releasing it, but not today.
Here's $1 billion. Just wait. Give us 1 more week.
Yeah, can we have just 1 more week? But yeah, that all happens at 10 Pacific. There's going to be a big shindig, a big AI shindig. I love shindigs. I like the ones. You know what I like? I like the Apple events. Because then you get to see the same phone you've seen for 4 years.
Yeah, but it's thinner.
With a beveled edge.
Yeah, but it's like microscopically thinner.
Did you see the beveled edge? This is from titanium from deep space. Isn't everything from deep space? Yes.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And they're like, this is made with 100% organic thing. Plutonium's organic. I don't see him being like our missiles are 100% plutonium, organic plutonium missiles. It's the cleanest nuclear burn you'll ever get.
At its core is organic.
Oh, bull crap.
Everything.
Anyway, but the reveal for OpenAI should be pretty good. I'm hoping for some cool art stuff. They also said there may be a new voice where you can basically I think you'll be able to do phone calls inside GPT-4 inside the app and have like real-time cool crap happening.
Did you see that headset they came out with? You put the headset in your ear, you're at a restaurant, right? You're talking, it's super loud. You can tell the headset to shut everybody else down but the person across from you. So you can only hear the person across from you, right?
Yeah, that's what the Apple AirPods do.
No, they don't, dude.
They do?
Then you can say,
I just turned you off. I can't hear what you're saying now.
There's a waiter across the restaurant. He's speaking Spanish, right? You're like, hey, focus on that waiter across the restaurant. So you can only hear the waiter across the restaurant, right? And then you're like, hey, translate, and it translates the waiter across the restaurant. And this is what Apple iPods do.
Yep.
This is what Apple Pods do. Sure, buddy. Yep. You and your Apple.
It translates it for someone who also speaks Spanish.
Yeah. This is what this is what the Apple Pods piece of garbage do.
They're not garbage. Have you ever tried them? They're pretty good.
Yeah. No. Any Apple product is not good. Any Apple product is 3 years behind anything else. Any Apple.
Yeah, but that's still 2 years ahead of everything else. I think you're an absolutist when it comes to hating Apple.
Yep, you're right.
Remember when you came in town and we went and looked at that Apple place? There was some cool stuff in there.
The presentation for Apple is great. They do good. They are the best. They are great marketers. Their presentation is phenomenal. That's what they do correct.
I told you the other day that it's $10 to make an iPhone, right? 10.
Believe it.
This guy that works at one of the facilities like Foxconn or something like that came out and he said, guess what? This is $10. A little bit over, like $10.80.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
$10.
Wow. The profit margins.
So when you see these companies that have knockoff phones and they're like $18, you're like, bull crap. No, actually, they're still making twice. They're still making a 2x. That's the thing. Phones cost less than the amount of shipping it takes to send the phone to somebody, but not $1,500 like this crap we're about to get
crazy.
served up by Apple in September.
Yeah. Hey,
Sheesh.
people pay it though because they're great marketers. You got to give them that.
Yeah.
They've done well.
But I've been learning now. I skip every other one. I don't get every one. There's no point.
Yeah, I've always skipped. I've been on the evens, but now I'm like 3 iterations behind, and I'm still
It's
ahead
the
of
same
what
crap.
Apple
You don't notice the difference unless you're putting your nips on Instagram. There's nothing in these new phones that makes life any better for anyone at all. Period. Hasn't in years.
Yep, nothing's changed.
The phones get better, but like the human eye can only see to a certain point.
There was a time when it was kind of, you
Yeah.
know, you get the new model because it actually was worth it, but not anymore.
Well, because you would see those launch events and you would be like, "Oh, that is cool. I would love to do that." Now the integration is going to be basically something to keep Apple alive. It looks like they're going to integrate with OpenAI and have GPT built right into, or whatever the current iteration is built right into iOS 18. But guess what?
Nice.
You don't need a new phone to get iOS 18. Any phone, well, pretty much any of the newer phones from probably 13 on up will be able to run on that software. It's like you got a brand new phone. So whenever someone's like, I'm going to get a new phone, I'm like, no. Go get a new skin for it. Go get a new like cover.
Like a case. And then you feel like you have a new phone.
And upload or download iOS, the next one. And it's like you got a brand new phone. You know what? You want to get crazy? Put a new little glass cover on it.
That's funny.
You just got a new phone, pal. And because those cases are so cheap on eBay, you can get them for like $4, $5. The same one, by the way, the same one that Apple sells for 110.
Jeez.
It's full. What do they say? It's full, not natural leather. Or no, they have it in another way. They say it. Basically, plastic that feels like leather, and they call it some kind of safe organic pleather or some crap. They have a name for fake that sounds really cool. You're like, dang, this is some good stuff. It's not real, but it's organic, not real leather. Yeah, that's plastic. Comes from dead dinosaurs, stupid. Anyway. All right, we dithered like a mofo.
Man, good for them.
Do we have any
let's hit this up. Let me see if I can replicate this. Hold on really quickly.
Some housekeeping perhaps?
Yeah, let's see what we can do. Let me see. Pull this up, and I'm gonna pull up my wallet, I suppose.
Pull up your wallet, son.
Let's try to go to so if you go to active, look, there's no transactions in this account. Is that true? No. Okay, it's not true, right? Okay, so keep this in mind because a lot of people were struggling with this for some reason, and I actually saw a lot of issues over the weekend. And I don't know if it's gas being super low or what was happening with the Ethereum network and MetaMask. But remember that this is not okay. So MetaMask saying that I have no transactions is like, I don't know why it does that, but like obviously there's transactions in this account. I've done hundreds of them probably, right? And so people were looking here and they're like, well, my activity doesn't show anything. It doesn't show that my send went through. And I'm like, well, are you looking on Etherscan? No, they're looking in MetaMask. So over the weekend here, let's try this. Let's just try sending some USDC. Let's send $100. Okay. Oh, I don't even have that much. $100. Okay. Let's see if this works. I'm hoping it works here online or on live. But anyway, so this will go through. I don't know if a send will work. Let's see if it does. But if I send the USDC over the weekend, what was happening was any swaps or anything that people were doing like on Node Market and stuff, and even that's stupid. Anything else was failing. It said failing, but it wasn't actually failing. It was MetaMask assuming it was failing because they gave it like a 4-second time limit. It would say it failed, but then if you go over on Etherscan, it was still pending and then it would go through. And so everybody was doing like multiple of the transactions. Like I had one guy send a test transaction 3 different times, even though like I saw that it went through the first time, but it said failed on MetaMask. So don't use MetaMask as your buy all end all of a transaction approval. Just give it time, go slow, as Nick always says, go slow and check Etherscan to make sure a transaction goes through or doesn't go through. Because just because it says failed here doesn't mean it actually failed anymore. So please keep that in mind.
That actually happens all the time at Singularity DAO. It'll say error, transaction failed, but you have to just wait and refresh the screen, because if you do that, half the time the transaction did go through. Now, half the time at Singularity DAO, the transactions do fail because Singularity DAO is a dumpster fire, but sometimes they do go through, even though they say they failed because Ethereum. Do you so easy off 20? That sounds like a discount code. Easy off 20. Anyway, when will the Hypercycle node manager be able to see all the accounts in MetaMask to verify you have a node market node market NFT in at least one of the MetaMask accounts? That's not how it works, bro. It's not gonna, at least, Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not, if you have 10 different accounts, it's not just gonna see that in one random account that you have somewhere in MetaMask, you have an NFT. It's got to be that account that's doing the management, right? How does it work?
No, we fixed it. So, I mean, actually, it does do that now. So we fixed it. So as long as
even if you had 5 accounts,
yours, yeah, if you have 5 accounts and you have a node NFT in one of them, and you connect all 5 of them, you can use the node manager in all 5 of them.
Well, we need to make that more precise. It's not the MetaMask accounts that are yours. It's the ones that are attached to one account. So you can have multiple MetaMask wallet addresses in one account. But if you have 2 accounts, like some people do, one for Brave, one for like Chrome browser, if those are different, if they have a different set of passphrase, like keyword, those are different. So if you had one in your wallet that had 3 accounts, or one account that had 3 wallet addresses, but you didn't in one that has 5 wallet addresses, and you're using the one that has 5 wallet addresses, none of those 5 wallet addresses have a node market NFT. It's not going to recognize the other one because those two accounts are not connected.
Yeah,
or those 2 batches. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it has to be like, you open MetaMask, you have 5 different addresses within that one MetaMask account. Those would all register, but not other ones you may own, right? It has to be in that, because obviously it wouldn't know.
Yeah, in that browser. Anything. Well, we've done it so it caches in the cookies. So it actually saves it. If you log in on like Chrome, whatever, if you log in on your account and connect it on Chrome, it remembers all the accounts that you connect with. And so any of those, yeah. So as long as you do it in the same browser, you should be good. So if you clear your cookies, it will reset. But anyway, we've tried to make it as easy as possible so you don't have to send all your crap around as long as you own an NFT. We've done everything that we can, so it should work.
Because originally I thought it would be the NFT would be in the wallet that you're using to manage your Hypercycle licenses. I had thought it had to be in that wallet.
That would be ideal. But then people didn't want to move because a lot of people got their NFT in one wallet and their licenses in another in the same MetaMask. Then we just made it so you can connect anyway. But yeah, you can connect.
Well, listen, if anybody there ever listens to me, it's going to be, you have to have the node market NFT in the same wallet, physical wallet address as the other ones.
That would be ideal. And I don't know why people aren't doing that. That just seems easy to me.
Like, why are you having them in 3 different accounts? It's stupid. You're going to get confused. On gas fees. But you're gonna lose your shit is what's gonna happen. Or you're gonna click a malicious link and someone's gonna pilfer one of your accounts, and because you're running stuff spewed and loose over several different accounts, you're gonna be stuck. Oh, well, the no market over there, I had private keys, and that one had this. Okay, well, all your shit's broken now because your fucking accounting system is so loose and spammy. Get your shit together, people. Act like a business. Amazon doesn't have like all their money like buried in a hole somewhere, and then bank accounts that are empty with chicken bones. Man, they put their money in their accounts. Act like an adult. Brandon, what's going on or can you tell us about anything on the Hypercycle side as far as the development that you guys are working on internally?
Oh, excellent. Yes. Oh, well, I don't, it might be complicated jargon, but we have successfully tested something over the weekend we're super excited about. We're moving into testnet Sefolia today. We're going to be we tested it internally on our scripts. We're going to test it on Sefolia over the next few days, and then we're going to move it to mainnet hopefully by the end of the week. it will allow the coolest feature in Hypercycle Node Manager, but I don't want to spoil it. I am super. No, this is like cool. This is way cool. Hypercycle asked us to do this, and so we're doing this kind of for basically anybody that has access to the Hypercycle Node Manager. Otherwise, you won't have access to this feature. This is like the first feature that nobody will have access to. Also, Barry has told me he should be working on the software update today to show tilling for all the child nodes. So he's told me that today he's going to start working on that. So
tilling for the children.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Lisa's asked like this iteration of this question like 8 times, and we've explained it like 47 times, I think.
So real quick, Lisa.
Apparently, I can't explain it well enough.
So Lisa, your NFT is not on Node Market. Your NFT is on the Ethereum blockchain, viewed through MetaMask. And it can be held in a MetaMask wallet address, but that's all on the Ethereum blockchain. Node Market doesn't have anything. I mean, it's got a colorful band at the top of the screen. It's got a cool spinning wheel, but it doesn't. Node Market doesn't have assets. Node Market's not a bank.
Let's see if we can do this a different way. Let's say you're selling something on eBay, right?
Go on.
Let's say you want to go. You have a wonderful sewing machine that your grandma gave you, and you're selling it on eBay. If you go list that sewing machine on eBay, is the sewing machine with you, or is it on eBay now?
eBay has it.
eBay, so it's instantly on eBay?
Yes.
As soon as you list it, it's on eBay.
It transports to a secret eBay facility that has learned quantum entanglement to such a degree that the minute you list it, the product leaves your hands and then appears at that secret entanglement factory, eBay factory, eBay secret entanglement factory.
Perfect. Okay, so
that's why eBay's still around, because they're so sciencey.
And it's not, at least you say you're stupid. You're not stupid. Like, we're just trying to explain this in a way that you understand. I feel like we've done that, but I know that it's complicated too, because everything visually looks like it's somewhere. Sometimes things visually look like they're in your MetaMask, but they're not actually in your MetaMask. MetaMask is a tool we use as a viewer to see the blockchain. It goes and deciphers all those lines of code so that you can understand tokens exist in your on-chain wallet. So everything's in your on-chain wallet. Node Market doesn't hold anything either. It's a tool that it deciphers a lot of stuff, and it's so cool. Anyway, hopefully, I'm sorry. We want to explain this in a way that makes sense so that you understand it, because I know it is kind of complicated. So,
yeah, and a lot of people have trouble with that. That's, and they have a similar kind of problem, kind of wrapping their minds around cold wallets, like that the wallet holds their addresses. The physical wallet, the piece of metal doesn't hold anything but some tech inside. It's no different if you had it written on paper, right? It's cool to have a device, I guess, that you have to plug in. But like that wallet, like if you broke that wallet open, you're not going to look and find someone's private keys, passphrase, and tokens. You don't like hit it and tokens fall out. I just shook loose these tokens. Did you see over the weekend, two people found there were 2 wallets that had like 500 Bitcoin each in them or something like that were dormant for 10 years. And someone finally got access to them and started transferring. Really?
Good for them.
Isn't that
Is it
cool?
the one they held, the first Bitcoin were purchased at like $2 or something?
No, their end price was in the let me think. Because it was like $62,000 worth of Bitcoin at the time they bought it. So in the hundreds, somewhere around there, because it was 50,000. It was 50,000. Was it 50,000? No, 62,000 and change. 62,000 and change at whatever to equal 500 Bitcoin.
So $124
per
Bitcoin when they bought it. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Those are good old times.
And they went in pretty heavy because at that price, it was very unsure about Bitcoin. And that's a baller
move.
That's pre-MT Gox. And yeah, that's pretty ballsy.
I like that move.
Well played. Did you see that Sherry said she cannot log in. It says her address is not valid.
Email me.
She texted
Sherry.
us. We've been
She
texting.
text? Like on the phone?
Yeah.
Let me
That's
see.
what we do. We do stuff live, you guys. All right.
Yeah, we'll take care of this.
Howard,
Says
you
my
ain't
email
climbing
address
nothing.
is-
You get halfway up, fall back down, break your leg. Someone's gonna have to carry you. Stop it. It's not conducive. You know what else is not conducive? Grammar, Timothy. Grammar is not conducive to learning. Okay. Did we have anything? Oh, never mind. The rest of this stuff had to do with the Rolls-Royce thing. The Rolls-Royce secret project.
Yay.
Okay. If there's no more housekeeping, we can go behind the line. Did you see anything over the weekend that you would like to share with the public?
No, just behind the wall. Let's talk.
Ooh.
But there's some stuff. There's a lot of cool news tickets that we'll talk
Okay,
about.
we'll hit Raphael's
philosophically.
question last. His last thing is if someone has 10 nodes with coins, so 1,024 times 10, I'm going to guess those nodes are 10 hypercycle node licenses. And 5 years later, they're converted to 10,240 nodes. Might this be $1 million? I mean, if you look at each node potentially generating $10 a month, and you had 10,240, that'd be $102,400 per month. And the way that they value these things that have like sustainable, like they look at the business, they call it EFT, electronic funds transfer. This is the same way you kind of value that. It's usually an 8 to 10x valuation. So your company would be bankrolling about 1 million and change a year. About 1.2 and change million a year, and that valuation would be somewhere between say $9 and $12 million on that business. So that's one way to think about it. Now, to do that in 5 years, you would have to have, pristine, just perfect uptime, right? You would have to have consistency, liveness, a good reputation. Your gear's got to be on and it's got to be working, and you've got to be scaling up your hardware as the node splits occur. But assuming you could do all that in 5 years, I would say 6 months per split is as good as it gets, but you're going to get there in 18 months pretty much anyway, as long as you have good uptime. Uptime. Make sure you have consistency. All right. Anyway, there's that. See, I got to take your Raphael. We got to take your snark and pivot it into a teachable moment. ASI news. Not much news. They won't say anything, and they won't say anything because I don't think they don't know what they're doing.
I haven't heard anything. I bet. What if they come out and they figure out they couldn't even do it, and they're like, just kidding. What if,
Yeah, they were all
they got
many
all
of them.
gung-ho.
I don't know. There's a lot that I feel like a lot will come out about all that later on, and it will look like some really poor episode of something between Tom and Jerry and Wile E. Coyote, and you just go, oh, what a dummy kind of harebrained, lowbrow type thing. And everybody will go, oh, yeah. In hindsight, right? All the same people that were supporting it will be like, oh, yeah, of course it was stupid. Sure. Sure.
Filters out, right? It does.
Is there a new announcement of more trouble for that? There's not more trouble. There's just not anything. There's just nothing. They're like, we're going to do it. Do what? It. What's it? We don't know. When? Not sure. When's the conversion? Don't know. How are you going to convert it? Well, some ratio. Where? Bridges. Where are the bridges? We don't know. We haven't built them. And who's going to build them? Oh, it's easy. Mario and his team. Hold on. Let's go look at how awesome their website is real quick. Let's see. Singularity.
Oh, you're gonna go test this. You
Let's
want me to
see
share
how
your
awesome
screen?
it looks.
I want to share your screen. Ready? Ready?
Let's see. Let me look. Okay, I'm going to accept their cookies, although it's probably going to rob my.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? I do like that blob. I like the blob.
Ah, I do like the blob too.
What does it mean?
That's fun.
What
Did they
is
update the
this?
website? Did they update it?
No, but what happens is when you start going to stuff, then it all breaks down. But this looks pretty good. I'll give you that. I like this little thing, kind of the mist. I like the blob. I like a kind of
the blob. That's
an
fun.
undulating liquidy blob.
Yes.
Someone's like, just put something that's moving, which is cool. I don't know what this represents.
That's how much money they're taking.
Their DAO. It's not a real DAO. Anyway, whatever. You know what? Kudos. I will give them kudos. This looks a lot better.
Yeah. Maybe they updated over the weekend. Do you think the vaults work yet? Hey,
No.
they don't look messed up. Yeah. Do they?
I think they look better.
They loaded. Maybe somebody checked the website.
It loaded.
Yay. That's good.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
they're making improvements. They're making improvements.
That probably means their token's going up.
No, it doesn't. No, their tokens is going straight down. It's going straight down. Hey, but at least we can get in here and stake our stuff. I think. I'm not going to try it, but at least I think we can. So that's good. Okay. Well, cool. Look at that. I was wrong. Singularity DAO making some improvements, cleaning up their website.
Good.
So anyway, yeah, these are the guys that are going to build all this stuff for ASI.
Cool. Hopefully. Well, hopefully, I don't know what's going on with ASI. So
yeah,
I would have assumed they would have made more announcements. So it is strange. Like even Fetch, like you go on their socials and stuff, like nothing for weeks, and they're still posting, but nothing about the ASI. Like nothing.
They're not talking about ASI.
That's weird.
You'd think that'd be a big deal.
You would think.
Well, I'm glad at least I'm glad this has smoke and undulating blob. That just makes me happy. I would love an undulating blob. We don't have an undulating blob at Node Market.
We definitely don't. That's funny.
Man, I love blob.
Dang it.
Binary large object. Blob. Why's he got to be binary? Why can't he be non-binary large object?
Let's go behind the wall. Let's talk about
You can't guess my gender. I'm a non-binary blob. I'm a non-binary large object. I'm there. I'm plural. I'm plural as hell. That's how her, or their voice would be. You can't tell. What is my? All right. Go behind the wall. We really essed the bed this morning, I think. Ooh, I'm going to use that one. Okay. You ready? Is everyone ready? We'll go talk. Oh, we got to finish out our chart today.
Dude, we're ready. Let's go.
All right. If Brandon says it, so shall it be done.
We're going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now.
I thought that bit was funny. Where he let go of his... Is it let go of his... Anyway.
Have fun.
Yeah. That was a good one, James. See you later, Facebook. Parting ways with Twitch. This is like the end of Winnie the Pooh. We're not going to be able to play games as much anymore now that I'm going to school. But in the Enchanted Forest, the bear and the kids still play.
Maybe the halvings actually do mean nothing. Maybe it is just the election years. Maybe it's the election year cycle, not the halving cycle. How is it they coincide every 4 years?
And it's not an artificial pump. I mean, if a
It's
pump,
real.
a pump is by
Nothing.
definition not really organic. Therefore, all pumps seem to be artificial.
Pump's
Okay.
a pump.
See you later,
which
X.
we're going to talk about that in a second.
Oh, we're gonna talk about some pumps.
Oh yeah, I might lead with that because
I might wear
funny.
I might wear some pump. Wait, what are pumps? Pumps are not those things that go over your
They're
shins,
Reebok.
right?
No, they're Reebok pumps. You know the
do you
pumps on the Reebok shoes? You remember
That's
how they
what
had that pump?
No,
pump.
no, 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 no. No,
Yeah,
there's
huh?
the kind of pumps